Limbo Day 7. And the beer on it tonight is a brand new beer for me. Luck Dragon. I ain't got a clue what it is. Alright, it's here. The last day of this shit show year. Can't fault him for that, can you? Here's our dragon to bring you all the luck for the new one. Fair play to that. Have a brilliant celebration, whatever you do and whoever you're with. And it's nearly the freaking weekend. Happy New Year. Fair play to them. So, we shall open this up. I haven't got a clue what I'm drinking as yet. The fire's on. I bought another beer down for a sneaky second review. And try not to get burnt by the fire. Good evening. And I ain't had a beer since good evening. So, I've been good. Although I'm going to take a bottle of wine up the house. I was going to take some Prosecco, but the wife don't drink it. So, I might as well have a nice bottle of red to myself. As you do. So it is the beer tonight. Like I say, I ain't got a clue what it is. It's also a double dry hopped pale called Luck Dragon. So again, exquisite artwork on the can. And Happy New Year. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? It can't be any worse than this year. I think the start of the year, though, will be tough. I mean, 941 deaths today. I mean, that's terrible. You've got to wonder, who are dying? What age are the people dying? I thought the care homes are now pretty much shielded. Good evening. Now, how many people get drunk early, then they're fast asleep come 10 o'clock and miss it, and then they wake up in the morning? That's usually what I do, to be honest. So yeah, Luck Dragon. Double dry hopped pale. Obviously from these fellas. Totally brewed. I've done it many, many times. In fact, the last 5 years, I think we've been out 3 times to people's houses. Good evening. Oh, sour IPA, bless you. Sucker for punishment. So, it looks like a golden to orange pour, hazy pour, white head. Lovely tropical nose, but no, it's not hoppy, but lovely tropical nose. Oh, cheers. And hope we're all having a bottle or spirit or something. Get you in the mood for New Year's Eve, albeit a strange one. Lots of fireworks going off around us, so God knows why that is. Clockwork Session IPA. May have done. I may have done. The temperature in here is 8 degrees. Yeah, a warm 8 degrees. But I've got the fire at my feet. So I'm basically sat in front of the fire, which is a bloody good thing. You know, it's been a bit chilly. Oh, nice, smooth, tropical. Good evening again. In the pub again. I've seen that thing with Brewdog where they're on about opening their pubs for vaccines. And the thing is, you could say that with all the pubs across the UK. Because all the pubs that aren't open, they might as well use them for vaccines and get the whole country vaccinated. Good evening. Steady rolling DEYA Brewing. Derbyshire. Just ring a bell. These days I've got that many on my bloody thing that I forget where people are from at times. Oh. So I've got this for starters. For starters, he says. Yeah. I think it's a cracking thing. Get the vaccine. Cheltenham. Could have sworn they're from Derbyshire. Must have been thinking of somebody else. No, we're getting a takeaway. Although, if it's the wrong type of takeaway, I'll be cooking. Because if it's pizza, I'm not interested. Oh, lovely. Fair play to you. At least you can drink in the pubs there. Yeah, none of us can. Not this side, anyway. So yeah, I've got this for later, for straight after this review. It's been warmed up at the house. I'm not drinking it cold again. And cherry and vanilla this time. Imperial stout, that is. £9.50 a bottle. Whew. Hey. Beautiful. Yeah. I cook the wife's. She likes her fillet well done, whereas I like my fillet medium. So I cook hers for 10 minutes more than mine in the halogen oven. I missed that last comment then. Let me bring it back up. Somebody close to me's got fireworks going. Oh, port scratchings, pint, vaccine, jobs. Well, I mean, let's be fair. I think that if the government play it right, you imagine the government plays it right, you could say vaccines from all the pubs around the country, and while the pubs are there, whoever comes in can have a pint or two, take it with them even, and have a bit of food while they're there, and that way you're actually supporting the pubs as well. Or get draft beer out of the pubs while you're there. Now you imagine if the Prime Minister or somebody come up with that idea. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, bloody interesting. Put a bit back into hospitality. Yeah, very much the local economy. Wouldn't want me as PM. I'd upset so many people aboard. Yeah. And then demonstrating this country, I'd say, well, fuck off back where you came from, wherever you came from. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, Zia's, yeah, that is a very nice stout. Yes. Oh, just remind me who makes it. Can't remember who makes it. London Beer Factory? I think that's who made the tiramisu stout. It is nice. And these comments disappeared so quickly. I wish they'd stay on the screen. No, that's a shame, isn't it, about the Oxford? Williams Brothers Chocamoca. Yes, it is a nice stout. Williams Brothers make some nice beer, I think. And it's cheap as well, which is always a good thing. Not all of us can afford to, there's times of the year. I mean, I've splurged a bit, but see you in a bit. I'll probably be on the next review then, because this one won't take long to review. It's going down rather quickly. Next one won't. Oh, so yeah, looking forward to a lot of new beers this year. I think that a lot of companies, especially breweries, will be bottling and canning a lot more from now on, and I think that's a very good thing. Yes, it's from Own Bargains. Yeah, can't wait to do it. Cheers. Well, we can't have a year like this, can we? I mean, let's hope hopefully all our families are safe. Oh God, yeah. I've got this fella to review at some stage. God, it's ever cracking. 1 litre bottle. Christmas Day drink. And I've also got some spiced rum made from mixing vodka with still spirits, and it makes a nice spiced rum. Cracking is nice. I do prefer the spiced rum over the dark and the white rum. I mean, I love coconut rum personally, and Malibu's Black was the king because it was a dark rum, but Caribbean rum with coconut rum in it, to make it a 35% coconut rum, but it tasted so nice. Ooh. I need to keep my eye on Own Bargains and B&M. I think after Christmas, low-cost beer could be an interesting, with more people trying to get rid of draft beer. Good evening, all. Yeah, with more people trying to get rid of draft beer, that it should be interesting. I mean, let's hope we don't see breweries chucking it down the Sailor Jerry's, yes. I think, is it Sailor Jerry's or Captain Morgan who did the gingerbread rum? Oh, that's nice. I'm sure we had a bottle last year. I didn't review it, but I'm sure I've had a bottle. Sure I have. Then again, I might be wrong. None of these rockets land on my flipping roof. Oh, Castle Rock Screech Owl is absolutely lovely. If I remember correctly, it's an American IPA. On draft, it is a bang on. Castle Rock in Isle of Man, eh? Jobs are good. And yes. No, I've not had Old J rum, no. Yes, I've heard of Elgood's Brewery. They make a plum porter, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, it is. It's a good pint. Yeah. Castle Rock makes some nice stuff. Orvis Pale on draft was a champion beer of Britain. I think it was 2010, if memory serves me correctly. Is it Bob? No, not insured. Oh, there's so many nice drinks out there, isn't there? Thing is, whatever I get tonight, I don't want to be coming down the beer. I don't want to be coming down here later. So if I take a bottle up with me, it's got to last me the night. Because my decking and my steps are absolutely hazardous. And if I'm pissed up, I'm liable to go straight down and not get up. Cambridge Bitter, yes. Yeah, I think I've reviewed that. I haven't had their plum porter. Can't get hold of it, but unless I start going on, online stores and stuff. It might be. It might be. Yeah, it might be. Yes, it's down, down near the Broadmarsh Centre, near the train station as well. The beer shed's worth a bit. Oh, God, no. Not for a long while. I don't want to touch that stuff again if I can help it. I'll probably pour it down the drain at some stage. Oh, a lovely smooth, a little bit of a twang, but a lovely smooth. It is a pale, isn't it? I forget. Yeah, DDH pale. 5.5%, it's not the strongest, probably a good thing. Oh, no. Won't want to put it through my distill. Might knacking my hair still up. Black Dog from Elwoods. Stuff that. Anybody's in Nottingham, you're free to have a bottle of it. Taste it yourself. Yeah. It will knock the shit out of you. Somehow. Get you drunk as well. Good stuff. So yeah, it's been an interesting box set from Totally Brewed. 40 quid, 7 beers. Yeah. 40 quid, 7 beers, a glass. The glass is worth a £5. The beers, you around about 5 quid each. So yeah, it was fair value. Beer mats. I think I got a little badge as well. And the quirky stories was something different. Yeah, I think it was more of a Christmas box idea, like a Christmas gift rather than but I've got to say the beers, some of these craft breweries in Nottingham, they're not the cheapest for beers. You are looking at 5 quid and upwards for a lot of their beers. Totally Brewed, Black Iris. I always thought Arbor ales were quite expensive when I've seen them. I bought one from bloody West Bridgeford, not far away from me, from the shop. And it was like 6 quid for the can. And I was like, a big can, mind you, but I thought, fucking hell, 6 quid. It might have even been £6.95. Unless they added a fair whack on top. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just the fact that they added a good whack on top to sell it. But yeah, I thought it was quite expensive. We'll keep my eye out though. It was a nice beer. I can't remember what beer it was. It was in a yellowish can. I do want to, after Christmas, go around the country and do like mixed cases from wherever I can get them. The best places to get a mixed case Obviously, I'm not going to travel because one, it's too bleeding far and I hate driving. But yeah, try and get lots of different mixed cases. It might have been a caramel stout. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, in a yellowish can, yellow creamy coloured can, big bloody can of it. Yeah. Well, I mean, at work, my initial plan is to get both them sites looking 100%. It's going to be till the end of the year, but by the time I start growing plants in March, then, you know, I can really ramp up production, thousands and thousands. Definitely. As for the shed, the beer room's pretty much not far off done now. I want to get a projector. My wife's bought me a projector, so I want to do it. That would be a laugh, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd see me get pissed up first. You'd all be fucking holding me up. Come on, you're supposed to be a fucking beer drinker. Especially, and it's certain with the beer festivals. Yeah, curry and prunes. Oh, no. No, I don't do curry anyway. I can't stand the stuff. I only really like the very, very weak ones. So I'll end this review and then get the next one on. Then I can chill out a bit more. So I'm near that 20-minute. I hate YouTube. Why is it over 20 minutes? It takes some bloody hours to process the video. Yet before 20 minutes, it takes about 5 minutes. Stupid settings. Atlantic Ale. Titanic? No? No. Sharps. Imagine a beer quiz where someone says a name of a beer and you're like, you've got to name the brewery. That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, be interesting. So, that's unless there's 10 breweries with the same name of beer. Then that would be a bit more interesting. Like Robin Hood. I mean, there's about 5 breweries around Nottingham with the Robin Hood as a name of a beer. Oh, lovely. Got on the old IPA, eh? Finally, my Imperial Russian Stout is secondary fermenting up the house. I left it down here and it wasn't doing anything. Up the house now, the bottles have gone rock hard. So that's good, you know, flipping out the cost of the kit. I don't want it, you know, having to chuck beer away. Whew, dear, oh dear. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Quizzes. So, yeah, Look Dragon. You know, quite a smooth double dry hopped pale ale. All about tropical, very easy drinking, and goes down a treat. And if you've watched this all the way through and you get to this, then you know what I've already thought about it. A lovely beer. A mix of 2 kits. Please come back on in a minute. I want to know how these 2 kits get on. I need to kill this review first though. Samuel Allsops. Ooh. I love my own brewery. Be awesome. Anyway, out of 5 for me. Ooh, about a 4.3 out of 5. A very, very drinkable beer. First time drinking it, loved it. And that's the last of this box. Been an interesting collection of 7 beers. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Cheers. Or less.